Hello, it is about 11:15 and I just got home. And I normally go and do my work in a cafe at this point, but as I drove past, I saw there were like 6 prams outside and I just thought it's gonna be way too busy. I just decided I'm gonna stay at home and do my work at home today. I've got a few things to do on my laptop, some client work, updating a few class playlists. There's a few things I need to do there, and then some other random stuff. Later on I need to go and do my food shopping. Also, Tuesdays are typically not one of my busier days, but I just figured if I'm gonna do this, I need to start with a slightly less busy day. Why is it that on the days when you are, oh hello, on the days that you are locked in, you're focused, you're saying, yes, I've got all this stuff to do and I'm gonna sit down and do it, this happens. Please just hurry up. I have things to do. We're gonna go make lunch. My laptop took forever, so I decided to sack it all off, have a shower, and now I'm going food shopping instead. It's just one of those days. I just put half my shopping away and then realised I could have done a haul for the vlog, so here we go, here's some of it. So bagels, I basically live off these, I have these every day for lunch. Some cinnamon and vegetable stock because I ran out. I'm gonna make a vegetable dansak, so I bought sweet potatoes, lentils, green beans, red pepper, some other stuff, ginger. I find these are so much handier than just buying ginger because I hardly ever use it and then it just goes mouldy, so I find that's much easier. Decaf coffee, I make it a rule to have decaf after 12, so I need that. Oat milk, loads of fruit and veg and greens. Ooh. And then I buy these croissants because they keep me sane. And toilet paper. Thanks for watching. Just finished my evening class and I just want to say that somebody brought this in. This scared the absolute crap out of me when I saw it. I thought it was some kind of alien. It's actually a quaint little yoga statue, but from far away it looks terrifying, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, whoever brought that in. Right, I'm going home. It is now Thursday. I somewhat abandoned, well, I didn't abandon my vlog on Tuesday, but it was just one of those days, you know, when nothing was really going right. Let me close this window. It was just one of those days when nothing was really going right, so there wasn't an awful lot to vlog, and then I was going to continue yesterday, but I just completely forgot, and now it's Thursday, and I'm having a bit of an unexpected day off because my work is actually shut today. Something happened, an emergency. Oh my god, there is a spider who has captured a ladybird in its web, and I'm like witnessing the live entombment of this ladybird who is still alive. This is quite distressing. I'm going to try and ignore it. Let nature run its course. Spiders need to eat too. I'm really sorry, ladybird. What was I saying? Yeah, so my work was shut today. Something happened last night and I had 2 clients today, and I also have 2 classes on Thursdays, so basically everything is cancelled. So I took this opportunity to catch up on a bunch of stuff that I've been procrastinating over, or stuff that I just haven't had a chance to do because my laptop was playing up the other day. So I went to my favourite coffee shop this morning and I did some client work. I wrote a newsletter to send to my clients, sent one of my online clients some feedback. What else did I do? I also finally, after months, I went back to my unfinished course. I've been studying for this course for over a year and I took a little hiatus from it. I just couldn't get into the groove of it anymore. I couldn't finish it, and I finally went back to it today. And this is really the way to force yourself to do things. You just have to say, all I'm gonna do is watch the video, or all I'm gonna do is open my book and see what the last thing was that I wrote. I'm not gonna do any work. I'm not gonna actually get into any complex work. I'm just going to look at where I left off. And I ended up making a start on my bloody case study, which for some reason I found so impossible to start, and I started it today and I just thought, well, this is actually not as difficult as I thought. So really all you have to do is force yourself to do a tiny little bit, and then you'll probably end up doing a bit more than that anyway. So I'm really glad that I have started that. I came back home and I re-uploaded a bunch of items on my Vinted that have been there for ages and they haven't been selling, so I just took better pictures and just re-uploaded them. All winter items. So I figured as we're going into winter now, maybe more people are searching for that, so I just re-uploaded them. And I literally, as I was re-uploading stuff, I sold something. So now I have a parcel to send. I also have a bag of stuff that I need to take to the charity shop, which again has been sitting here for months. The charity shop is literally up the road and I haven't been, I couldn't be asked to go and take it, so I'm gonna do that now. It's a lovely day as well, I have no excuse. Isn't it funny how you put things off and then when you actually do them, they take you about 10 minutes? And you put them off for literal months. I never know what to do in this situation. This is such an ethical conundrum. Do you free the ladybird because the ladybird deserves to live, or do you leave it there because the spider needs to eat? They are both valid arguments. So, but I have the power to do something about this, but I'm not. But whatever I do, somebody is going to lose out. So, what do you do? Leave me a comment. Let's get ethical about this. What do you do when you witness something like this? Hello, it's Saturday afternoon and I'm just about to make a coffee. This morning I taught my class and then I went to the sauna and steam room for the first time in months. And it was so lovely and refreshing. It's a really rainy day today, so it seemed like the perfect thing to do to relax. I just love how I started this vlog to be like, here's a day in my life, here's, you know, what I do on a regular basis. And this week has been the most erratic, unpredictable week ever. So it's not a typical week in my life or day in my life or whatever at all, but well, it's something. To be honest with you, there's no real point to me making this other than to document my life, and I find when I talk to the camera like this, I just feel really connected with myself, and I really like editing the videos as well because it just gives me something creative to do that has nothing to do with anything else that I do. And then it's going to give me some memories to look back on, which is why I've always liked making these videos in the first place. So even if this week has been slightly unusual and not my typical week, I'm still going to make this vlog, and I think it's still worth making. So yeah, let's have a little coffee and see what we're going to do the rest of the day.